The man was being teased by a group of children. On the surface, he looked like a fool with the mind of a 5-year-old. Two dirty snot strings hung from his nose. He was so clumsy that he even fell while going down the stairs. But in reality, he was a secret spy from North Korea's elite special forces. He was a master of many shooting skills and had been chosen from more than 20,000 soldiers. To gather intelligence from South Korea, he had come to a small South Korean village. Before his mission, the instructor had told him that they would only meet again under 2 conditions. 1, if the 2 Koreas united and they could reunite as brothers. 2, if they became enemies and had to kill each other. To avoid suspicion, the man pretended to be a fool. He worked for a stingy woman at the village's grocery store. She paid him very little. But he had already stayed in this village for 2 years. His pager was the only tool he had to contact his superiors, but it had never made a sound. There was also a postman in the village who, like him, was a spy. That man had stayed in the South for 16 years. He had already blended in and even became a fan of a South Korean girl group. But the man never let down his guard. He had grown up in a harsh training environment. His mother and his country were his only beliefs. In his heart, as long as his country could care for his mother, he would gladly give his life. To keep his cover, he would sometimes run out in a panic when people walked by, and pretend to poop next to a telephone pole. People always looked at him with disgust. But this time, he didn't expect to bump into the girl he secretly liked. Even though he acted like a fool, the villagers never truly rejected him. The same kid who once threw rocks at him would now come for help. When his older brother went missing, that was when the man learned that the boys had lost their father when they were young. The flirtatious woman who often teased him would come cry to him when she was drunk. She told him that she had once given birth to a child, but had to send the baby overseas for adoption. She never saw the child again. The man realized that behind her bold appearance was a fragile heart. Even the stingy store owner's son, who always scolded him, had already come to see him as family. He wanted to become a police officer to protect their home. Slowly, the man was moved by these ordinary people. His faith in his mission started to shake. But just then, a stranger arrived in the peaceful village. If you were this man, would you stay in South Korea? Or would you continue to follow your old beliefs?